What's up, sluts? Before you ask, I know exactly what you're thinking. Man, that menu sure looks gross. Where's Guitarherostyles? Don't worry, I've got you. Glad we got that old texture pack out of sight. That thing really was an eyesore. It's good to know that over time, people have charitably created texture packs to improve our lives just that much more. 2.1 was really a banger update for these. After all, this era has been around for well over 4 years now, and it's safe to say players, both underground and famous, have perfected the art of the Geometry Dash texture pack. But you know what era was really a banger year for these? Update 9 was an update for, a lot of things, but the texture packs are iconic. Everyone, for better or for worse, was rocking one of these. But it seems when people reflect on 1.9, no one ever touches upon how important these actually were. For many of the most legendary moments the game has ever seen, the texture pack was always there, hiding in the background. The true extent of their presence is pretty nuts, but even more bonkers, there's only like 12, and those 12 are in this folder right here lining up for death row. Here's how this shit's gonna go. Every single one of these will get a rating ranging from terrible to excellent. Whatever texture pack you used once 6 years ago will be in this video and going on the chopping block for my jury of 1 to convict. If it's shit, it's gonna get the axe. Since I've already mentioned Guitarherostyles, I might as well start with him. I've always been pretty neutral on guitar. He serves his purpose as the world's largest GD channel just fine. I literally don't understand a single word he's saying, so he could be a Holocaust denier for all I know. But a texture pack knows no language barrier, and neither does texture errors. Well, if you take a look just down there, uh-oh. Something's not quite right about this one. Take a second to mesmerize at this image, by the way. This is like a relic from the past. What I don't understand is that guitar only had 3 of the buttons in the edit and just gave up. Or I guess we'll just take a glance at the Despacito. To be honest, these menus do look quite nice, and they contrast pretty well. I appreciate the blue eyes, it makes it look like they've drank too much dishwashing liquid. If you look at the icons themselves, they're pretty well crafted. There's one issue. They forgot to change the mini icons. That's a shame, because he's got a pretty decent icon set. Practice song? It's alright. Not sure which one this is, but without looking it up, I think this one's a swirl. The textures are alright, but there's quite a few oversights though. Gorado and Cedar packs down there aren't looking so good. Major issue of this pack though is that the only purpose of it is to impersonate guitar. But unfortunately I'm not really into depersonalization, so this one isn't really for me. So what I'm saying is I'd really recommend this one to Guitarherostyles. Safe to say Guitar nailed his target audience of this one. Gotta pay respect to the bros that made this video possible. Unsurprisingly, this texture pack is pretty subtle. There's only 2 things that actually changed. This texture for some fucking reason and the menu music. Music's fine, that's alright. It's a few dozen syllables too loud though. And the texture is actually really nice, better than the original. If you're a fan of those desktop backgrounds you find on Google Images, you'll be a huge fan of this one. It's a default edit and a decent one at that. Now for the first really iconic one. There's a lot to unpack here. These icons are alright for 1.9 standards. There's more than enough swastikas than you'll ever need in here, so this one will be perfect for SoulsTRK. I guess I'll go in with these. To be honest, this menu looks kinda crappy. The difficulty icons especially just look like shit. These menus are wank, but that's only half the battle. Take a look at this editor. This is a damn good texture job. Although the trigger's kinda going into theme, I also don't really know why they made the orbs into hexagons, kinda seems useless. The actual gameplay part is pretty decent too. Like realistically, that's what actually matters here. I can forgive some shitty menus. I've used the SSOH texture pack for a long time, that menu is some fucking snake tongue. I do have to say that these icons are a huge stretch. You can tell the editor didn't really have much ideas for this one. Like halfway he gave up and was like, fuck it, crocodile elephant. I don't really get the font. Like if I'm being honest, it's the last thing I imagined while thinking about fire. Especially considering that the actual font they should have used is just chilling there on the title screen like a fucking tease. Although many of these icons are weak and the menus are kinda crappy, I can't deny that the editor and playing experience is pretty nice, so this one sits at the low end of good. 7 out of 10, would die at 63% on the ultimate phase again. This one's another ego trip. This one's actually an objectively worse pack than Guitars. The color contrast isn't as good, but it's pretty good in its own right. The editor is fully developed with this one, which is a huge plus. An advantage Bycraft has over Guitarherostyles is that you don't need to use white icons just to use it. Chances are if you've got the texture pack, you're using the guitar icons. In Bycraft's pack, the mini icons match the icons properly. On the other hand, a big disadvantage over guitar is the menu music. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind Unity. But Unity is already fucking everywhere, easily in the overused song category, and hearing it even more would just be torture for anyone returning to it. These blue prohibition signs look really off though, like they don't fit at all with the theme. Unlike the trail, which is easily the best thing in the pack, and I would like to see it in the real game. Same with the wave. The practice song isn't that bad either. I would have to put this in the same category in guitar's one. Bycraft's pack does a much better job of being for people that don't want to just cosplay as other people though, and I could see other people using it for purposes other than identity theft. Next up is another big boy, another Retsu one as well, brought to you by the guy who's responsible for all the fucking ball mazes. Ooh, same menu music as a private server. The subtle blue tinge on everything actually looks pretty nice, besides the logo which looks kinda crappy. It is not bad. Everything besides the slider for some reason, and the blue, to be honest, it's all they needed to do really. The font, it does the job. The icons are pretty decent, more swastikas for you swastika fans. The subtle icon changes are pretty good, it also includes the definitive stereotypical hacker icon too. These are kinda weird though, like, what the fuck is this? The ships could be better. The balls are not that bad, although these two look like shit. The squid UFO is the only good one here. Let's take a peek at that custom trail. Not bad. Wait, what is that custom background? Alright, that looks sick. That practice music seems oddly familiar. This is Purpura by Jazor, aka the Windy Landscape pack, because I beat Windy Landscape with this one. Windy Landscape's a pretty good level, and this is a pretty good pack. Easily the best one so far. Look at the sliders, it's the fucking face thing from 2008. The textures are crafted way better than most of his levels. The purple and orange color contrast is honestly way better than Ouroboros. Look at the settings menu, beautiful. You forgot the more games button though. Bro, house cube? Nice. Watch this. Bruh. But remember guys, Jazor is a creator. What really matters here is the editor. So let's have a look. Oh, this is something special. Look, even the icon packs have carbon fiber on them. This is built better than the actual 2.1 creator texture pack. Besides the scroll arrow again, you kinda forgot about that one. That's a real nice progress bar. The font, perfect. These difficulty ratings, love them. These icons, underwhelming. These balls, they ain't bad, but there's one problem. Uh-oh. These ships, I actually like the paste of some unknown substance, but there aren't actually any good ones. I forgot to fill the end of this keyblade. These cubes are pretty nice though. You've got your swastikas for your swastika fans. You've got your brain munchers and your colorblind tests. But there's something that's nuts about this texture pack. Are you seeing this? This is also the origin of the circle ball. I guess that's his contribution to the Geometry Dash cinematic universe. Yeah, this one's going in the excellent tier. The icons almost brought it out of there, but this is a pretty great texture pack. Shit, wrong one. Alright, we've got the material, but what material is this made of? Most likely Play-Doh. This music again? What's the practice song? Missing in action apparently. Hang on, let me look in the game files for a minute. God damn it, it's just the original. Lame. I'll replace it with some smooth jazz. Much better. To be honest, the lineless design doesn't work too well with this one. It's just not a great fit. Not to mention, medium graphics, not ideal. Not that this one would change to the medium graphics, but still. The editor is fine, it's alright. If you're into this stuff, it does the job. That title screen does look a little bit off though. But remember, the most important part of texture packs are the icons. I've used a completely unreadable texture pack for several years now just because the icons are so damn good. So let's see if we save it. Whoa, this sure is something. Holy shit, he really did all of them. Oh, never mind, missed one. They did almost all of them. So I guess this is where all the budget went. Unlike the menu, this actually fits really well in the game. There's so many to pick one, but some cosmic forces making me want to choose these. I don't know, I really feel like at home playing Cataclysm right now. This just feels right. Wait, how come this turned on? I never enabled any hacks. Huh, weird. Let's check the trail. Ah, it's actually really good. Wow, that's actually better than I thought it would be. It's coming on this font. It's fine. It does the job. The progress bar is a bit icky. Overall, GDPS did a mixed job on this one. The icon's got a few holes in them, but it completely saved it from getting on the negative side of the spectrum. This one's pretty decent. Nothing more to say. I couldn't actually get this one to load, so I don't really know what to say here, but looking at the video, it seems alright. If Just Another Life was in 1.9, it would easily be in the excellent tier. You all better buckle your fuckles, cause this one's the fucking Christchurch of Geometry Dash texture packs. I believe this one's based off Super Mario Bros. 3. Oh, Jesus Christ, I really sure went all out in the icons of this one. I guess these will do. Listen to that menu music for a minute. I've got a good feeling about this one. Oh jeez, that title looks awful. Alright, let's hop into a level. Wait a minute, why am I hearing an 8-bit cover of Stereo Menace? Holy shit, they all do that! What isn't Mario in this game? This is too much fun. Even when I exit a level, it's Mario. Let's try the editor. Holy fuck. This is a completely different level now. Let's try a Mario remake. Surprisingly, this is the least Mario-like level I've played. Hang on, I know the perfect level for this. Do you know what's not awesome about this? Nothing. Okay, this one looks pretty bad with this texture pack. Should I be censoring this? Any of these are just clusterfucks. I kind of feel bad ruining some of the best levels of all time by turning them into Mario soup. Nice. I do have to admit that this wave looks like it'll get really annoying real fucking quick. It's really impressive that they pulled this off, but it's pretty much a novelty. You can only have so much fun with it. It's really cool that this exists, but you can only actually look at Mario clusterfucks for so long until you get tired of it. Well, it's time for the second most famous pack made by SoulsTRK. It's another YouTuber texture pack, nothing really more to say about it. It's the best one though, and I'm a fan of the swag classes. I would have talked about it more if I could actually fucking get it to download. I tried to find the bunny texture pack, but I can't find it, so I'll throw in a new one. This one was actually made in 2020. Can you tell? Right away, a few things stand out. Firstly, medium graphics, ew. The second thing is the colors. To be honest, this is easily the best color contrast out of all of them. Geometry Dash logo being sun bleached looks better than I actually thought they would be. I don't know what circus tent they took this background from, but at least it sticks to the theme. Let's have a look in the editor. Well, at least someone knew how to change the slider. And the practice music? I guess this is inside the mind of someone who had put a trans trail on a texture pack. The trail itself is fine, although it doesn't really fit with the wildcard theme. The ratings look like Walrus made them. These icons are fucking weak sauce. There's these guys if you're into that, I guess. I'm a fan of these very slight edits, although you gotta stop putting shadows on everything, it gets repetitive really fucking quick. Just like that practice music. I don't know why he thanks Rob, it kinda goes without saying. Overall, this thing gets a decent rating. The loading animation was too hypnotizing for me to actually rank it any lower. Alright cunts, here's the order. Bycraft, SoulsTRK, Guitar, the private server, I'm a Renevant, Wildcard, Utopia, Ember, Material, Update 6.9, and finally, Purpura. Scores for this update are 3 meh ratings, 4 decent ratings, 3 good ratings, and 1 excellent rating. So that's a total of 33 out of 55, aka 63%. I missed a couple of shitty ones that got like 5 views, but for the most part 1.9 should be proud of themselves. After all, they've scored higher than the amount of views this video will ever get. See you all in 3 years when I buff this documentary.